Red Bull Leipzig.
Kurzer Reich, schon wieder? Was? Das meinen die doch nicht ernst? Zum dritten Mal? Das ist doch nicht ernst!
Unfassbar!
Mr. Jekyll und Dr. Hyde, zwei unterschiedliche Quarterbacks.
Und immer noch 37 Sekunden. Die können noch ein ganzes Stück näher rankommen.
Aber Jan, die beste Defense steht da drüben. Vielleicht kriegen wir einen Sack, einen Fumble, eine Interception. Es liegt was in der Luft. Oh!
Ja, ganz schnell, ganz sicher.
Ganz normales Tackling. Der Ball ist 10 Minuten. Guck dir das mal an. Ohne Arme, Kopf runter. Alles falsch gemacht, was du falsch machen kannst. Und da rächt sich 21 Jahre alt, Rookie, aus dem College gekommen. Was? Das war dir doch nicht ernst!
Und räumt seinen eigenen Mann weg.
Macht da einfach Kopf runter und fällt hin, anstatt ihm...
Völlig wurscht, 41 Yards. Absolut machbar.
So, jetzt. Oh! Aber das Spiel ist noch nicht vorbei.
Das ist immer noch nicht vorbei, das Spiel.
Das
gibt's doch nicht.
Ja, bitte. Also,
vor allem dafür ist das Backfield einfach von Minnesota zu gut, dass man versucht, hier mit dem gleichen Spielzug dreimal versucht, ein besseres Ergebnis zu erreichen.
Und immer zum potenziell besten.
Because all the money, all the glory lays in the right foot.
Das
gibt's doch nicht!
Was ein Spiel! Das ist doch nicht der Ernst!
Das ist doch einfach
Die
unglaublich!
sind doch des Wahnsinns!
Ich habe Gänsehaut am Po.
Was ist hier passiert? Ich hab geahnt, da ist doch irgendwas ist hier noch in der Luft!
Das ist doch nicht!
Fassungslos!
Das ist ja wie ein Film! Das ist Hollywood! Das ist gescriptet!
Da versuchen die alles, um
Das-
Rico zu schießen.
So here we go. As you could see from the highlight reel, we are away in Germany against Rotten Brand Leipzig. We are taking a 2-goal lead out there against all the odds. We didn't concede an away goal. We got 2 of our own, but we have got a bit of an injury-ravaged squad. We're a little bit patched up. Fitness is not good. We've lost a game in the league between the home tie and tonight. And we're going to try and get out there and secure passage into the next round of the Europa League. So let's go out there and show the world what we've got. This is by no means a done deal, but the miracle of Luzern in the home leg was a night to savour, going into injury time at 0-0, which was a good result in its own right. But goals from right and that sublime free kick from the Otter means that we're going out here with something to hang on to. We need an away goal, I feel, because Leipzig are going to be stung into action, and here they come at us pretty early on. Don't give away a penalty. He's given away a penalty, hasn't he? That looked like a decent tackle to me. The referee has given it to them, and I think Leipzig have got the dream start. Can the keeper save us? He's gone the right way. Really dived, more fallen to his side. And Jacques Carlos, well, that makes things a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? He took a good pace to his right before setting off and diving. Classic FM match engine. So we're going to have to demand more straight away. Another goal for RB Leipzig. And we're off to extra time, 2 goals, and we are going back to Switzerland with nothing but bad memories. Can we break on them? Here is Cairo, himself lacking a little bit of fitness. Garincha likewise. The Bobster's just back from an injury layoff. Carried the ball a little bit far, got it across. Away goal. Does it count? Is it onside? It's Eddie Stowe-Bartley. Now, Eddie Stowe-Bartley, we have brought into the side just for this game because he enjoys the big occasions, according to his report from the coaches. And we were asked in the press whether this was the kind of occasion that suited him down to the ground. We've probably not started him in the last 6 games. So we took a little look at him. Said he enjoys the big matches. And he's in, and he's got us an away goal, and we're 3-1 in the lead, and the Otter is charging forward. They can't stop the Otter. He's got Garincha with him. He's got it across. It's Eddie Stowe again. He's knotted home another one. He does enjoy the big nights, doesn't he? Half an hour gone. 2-1 up. 2 away goals. Well, let's do some maths. That leaves Leipzig requiring, 4 goals to go through. Their goalkeeper maybe could have done a little bit better, but we will accept the handouts from our German hosts. 3 shots, 3 on target, 2 goals. Eddie Stowe Bartley. He does have a use after all. But the highlights are coming again. We would quite like to get to half-time at 2-0. Maybe make some defensive changes. And just see out a rather boring second half. We've thumped the ball forward. We've returned it to them. Llama on the ball, looking pretty calm. We are without, I should say, Villa at left back, while we're playing a 19-year-old Peruvian left winger at left back in the latter stages of European competition. Fairly standard. We're without Muesli as well, suspended. Soulier's in the team, but we have got Garincha. And he should have done a little bit better for my money with that chance. Not been in the best of form in the last couple of games, Garincha, but Soulier is in, and this could well be a done deal, I feel. 3 away goals. We performed better in this match. We did in the Swiss Poor Arena. Corner in, Cairo with the assist. Soulier rises, near post header. Nods it home. Absolutely excellent work. So we're into half time, and I think, do we go cautious? I think we're actually just going to live on the edge and say we're actually very happy with that, and we're going to jump into the tactics and we're going to go cautious, and we are going to regroup, hold our shape. We are going to play with lower tempo. We're going to waste a little bit of time. We're going to see if we can see out an uneventful second half, because we have got another big game right around the corner as well. We had a 9-point lead at the top of the Swiss table, but then we lost a game in between the first leg and this one. Our lead's been cut to 6 points. And young boys are chasing us. And we've got them in the next game. It's the proverbial 6-pointer. If we could beat them, we'd restore our league at the top of the table back to 9 points. If we lose, it's cut to 3. And then we're into bottling territory. And we don't want to have that on our CV, especially as we had such a rocky summer transfer window. Seems like we've replaced some of the big names that we've lost. And it seems like we're on the cusp of having a pretty good season, and we don't want to be the team that chucks that all away and hands a title to young boys on a plate. So we are going to get the boys home. We're going to give them a couple of days of training, and we're going to see you for the second half of the young boys game as well. Okay, so here's the halftime score, 0-0 against Young Boys of Bern, and I think you can see from the match stats that we have not had a particularly good half. A goal disallowed for us in the 8th minute for pushing by Garincha at a corner, and an excruciating VAR review for an innocuous tackle that they did on the halfway line. And that's pretty much been it, apart from a couple of close chances for Young Boys. So we have dropped down to a balanced mentality, and I don't think that served us too well. So we're going to try and get out there, and we are going to demand a little bit more from the boys in the second half, because if we concede a goal and go down, well, you can see from the table on screen that it's going to cut our lead at the top to just 3 points, and that could be the start of a bit of a slippery slope. We've had the European draw, by the way. It's the quarter-final stage now that we've made it to. And we've been drawn against Belgium's side Genk as Bob rushes through and fires home. That could be an absolutely invaluable goal from the Bobster. Interesting side note, the Bobster's contract with Manchester City is expiring. After 2 years on loan, we thought we'll bring him in permanently. He's been superb for us. He's currently on £4,000 a week. His wage demands were £50,000 a week. We tried to offer him the most we could go to, which was £16,000. No joy, and he signed a pre-contract agreement with Young Boys. So he's playing against the team who've signed him for next season today, and he's just gone and scored against them. We've kept Eddie Stowe-Bartley in the team as well, because we thought this might count. One of the big games that he enjoys so much. The front two for us are not having their best days, are they? Cairo and Garrincha. We've had a little bit of a word with Garrincha in between games because he's pulled 4 sixes in the last 5 games. So we had a little word with him. We were nice. We said we had faith. We were wrong. He's playing poorly again. Got the ball out to Stowe-Bartley though. Can Garrincha prove us wrong? He can't. He gets tackled. But Cairo can. He's fired in a shot from the edge of the area. 2-0. This could, tentatively, cautiously, maybe, perhaps, move us within a couple of footsteps of winning our first major league title in Border Adventures. We're going to be 9 points clear. With 9 games to go, we could go on a run. 3 wins. 3 wins could do it for us. Here's Garrincha. He looks like he could be in the mood now. Can he beat his man? He can. I think he's going to need help. He's got Stowe-Bartley has somehow rolled a header past their keeper. We're 3-0 in the lead, and suddenly, well, we're looking comfortable. Young Boys were the better team in that first half. That's the thing with Young Boys. They tire easily, don't have the stamina. And that is a pretty weak header that their goalie has let roll past him. And God bless him for that. And the boys are playing pretty well now. Everybody's up to 7s. Garrincha's even got an assist. I guess that counts as him picking up his performances. A 4th would be the icing on the cake. The Bobster. Spy in the camp now, Bobster. He signed for them. Terrible finish. Yeah, we're a bit mistrustful of the Bobster. Granted, he scored a goal, but maybe that's just to throw us off the scent. Maybe he is a secret agent who's going to try and throw the league title for us. Or maybe I'm making up ridiculous stories and Football Manager doesn't work like that at all. Young Boys have got the ball. They have tackled us in the midfield. Dujardin and Garlem, they've played it all the way back to the keeper. Not the most entertaining brand of football, is it? Hubble, telescopic pass forward, knock on, and they've got a goal back. I think maybe we should be dropping back down again there, shouldn't we? Let's get the tempo down, the passing down. Let's go full time wasting. We're not proud. 83rd minute, let's just see it home. There's no need to see that again, is there? Eddie Bartley's got a knock. Villa played, started with a knock. We're ticking towards the final whistle. This is going to be a proper highlight, though. If they score from this, it's going to make things a bit of a nervy finish. And it looks like their highlights. No challenges. That's why you play a ball-winning midfielder, so he can jog aimlessly alongside his opponent. Bobster gets back there, allows the ball to strike his heels twice. We'll put that down as good closing down, shall we? But we cannot get the ball back. We're not pressing particularly well, are we? Are slowly working their way forwards. We've got a right winger who's clueless. He's not even sure what day it is. We've got a right back who's hurried clearances. Luckily, we've got a goalkeeper that saves us and an assistant referee that puts his flag in the air. And there is the full-time whistle. And that table is going to make pretty pleasant reading at the end of the game. So there we go. 9 games to go. 9 points clear. What's that? 9, 18, 27 points still to play for. 3 or 4 wins on the bounce now, and we are going to be looking good at the top of the table. But it's a bit of a balancing act now. We're going to have to try and balance out games against Genk and games in the Super League. We're still in the Swiss Cup as well. If we can squeeze past Genk, and that is a big if, we've had a look at their squad, and it's pretty tasty, let me tell you, then a semi-final would await against either Manchester United or Stuttgart. And that would clearly be a crowning achievement so far in Border Adventures. Thank you for watching along. A game and a half, but 2 wins in an episode. Don't think we've ever done that before. We're going to see you next time as we continue our Border Adventures.